How am I gonna network? Now that I know who I am, who knows? Who cares? Hey y'all, welcome back to Corporate Cousin. My name is Taylor, and this channel is dedicated to helping melanated millennials navigate corporate spaces. So today, we are continuing the series on your career journey and the career guide that I created in partnership with the GARDHOUSE. This one is focusing on building thy network. So the first two videos were on knowing thy values and knowing thy strengths. Once you know thyself, you can get to this section, which is now, how am I gonna network? Now that I know who I am, who knows? Who cares? How do I get people to know and care? The tips for this one will be catered a bit to our college student audience because that's who the career guide was initially intended for. But stick around if you're not in college. You might hear something that resonates, or you might have more tips to add. And like I said, this is a family, we're a community. So if you listen and I'm not including something that you think I should be including, comment below. Tell me and everybody else so that way everybody's learning together. All right, cool. So here are 3 keys to building your network. The first one is to cast a wide net. Now, I know you probably don't fish, so what do you mean cast a wide net, Taylor? What are you talking about? If you cast a wide net in the things that you let yourself do to build your network, or the opportunities you take advantage of, will help decide how big your network is. In college especially, you have the time, okay? You have the time to join clubs, organizations, to go to events, to meet different people, do internships, even unpaid ones, right? But casting a wide net and giving yourself lots of opportunities to meet people gives you a whole lot of opportunities to actually build a network. If your only tactic right now to build your network is reaching out on LinkedIn and you're in college, you're not doing it right. And I don't usually get like real specific with my advice, but no, that is wrong, okay? And it's only wrong because now is the time where more than ever, people are willing to help you. People are willing to hear from you, and you are like, I don't want to call you a sponge, but kind of, because how you take advantage of things now will help you actually build the rest of your career. And the next part of this, remember the triangle framework? The rest of that, the top piece of that triangle framework is skills and experience. But a lot of what kind of skills and experience you get exposure to have to do with who's in your network and what opportunities you've taken advantage of. So, number 1, cast a wide net, all right? Get involved, do stuff, go to stuff, meet people, reach out to online. But y'all, I know we're in a technology age, but that's not the only way to get in touch with people. That's not the only way to build a network. In-person events still exist. Eventbrite, okay? A lot of them are free. You can go to them. There are people there. Some of them will be trash. I can attest to that. I have been to some events and I was like, sheesh, this is not what I want to do with my Tuesday night, okay? Waste of time. But some of them will be good, and there'll still be people there who are like-minded. So cast a wide net. Number 2, be specific. Be specific when you reach out to people, when you are trying to get to know more about what they do, what industry they're in, the work that they've done, their past. Don't send a generic message on LinkedIn or on Facebook or wherever and say, I'm really interested in your job as a medical technician. I would love to talk more. You can look up stuff about medical technician jobs on the internet. That is not a good line to get someone interested in what you do. If you have something in common with them, if you have a question about a particular thing you saw on their LinkedIn, or if you have a specific question about their industry, give something more than a generic, I clearly copy and pasted this template to everybody and just changed the name type of note if you are going to reach out online. Everyone is not going to respond. They're just not. However, you definitely increase your chances if you get specific and if you're able to say, oh, wow, you're a Rhodes Scholar? I'm a Rhodes Scholar too. And I would love to talk to you about how you navigated post-Rhodes Scholarship to this industry in this city because I would like to move there and I'm curious. That probably wasn't great. It was off the top of my head. Give me a little bit of grace. But what I'm saying to you is that is way more likely to get a response. The third key to building thy network is to actually know thyself. So yes, this is for you, person who watched this video, thank you, but did not watch the first two, okay? The first two in this series to help you know thyself are so key before you actually get to building your network, because they help you know your values, know your strengths, and in general, just you should know who you are as you're networking. You're gonna be able to actually build way more authentic relationships than you would if you were just out here like, oh, I want to be like them, or I want to be like that person, or I like them because they make a lot of money. Doing that can create a lot of stale, non-authentic experiences and relationships that will not stand the test of time. That will not stand the test of time. So it's really important that you actually know who you are, so you can communicate that when you're meeting people, as you go to career fairs or even org fairs in college and you're trying to figure out what orgs you want to join or be a part of and align to. All of that should tell a story. And if you can attach that story to your values and to your strengths and your passions and your purpose, again, cousins, we're destined, okay? It will make all that a lot more meaningful than if you just start trying to poof up relationships out of thin air based on nothing, okay? That's not good. They won't last, and they probably won't even be that helpful. So if you're in college or if you're not, what are 3 things you could be doing, even virtually, now that a lot of us are homebound, or at least I am as I'm filming this because of social distancing? What can you be doing anyway, still, to build your network? And then think about who's in your network and what you can do to foster that relationship, right? Because once you build it and the people are in place and they know you and y'all are cool, how are you actually maintaining those relationships? Are you maintaining them? Do people only hear from you when you need something? Think about it, all right? The worksheet will help you work through some of that, and there are some really good tips from GARDHOUSE in it as well. So that's down in the description, but I'm not going to belabor. This could be a real long video otherwise, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to talking about networking. But hopefully those 3 keys to building your network will help you. Part 4 is going to be on building your skills and experience. And I hope you check out the guide. Definitely let me know what you think if you do, and share it with a college student in your life, or just share it with anybody, really. You can find me between videos on Instagram, so check us out over there, and on Facebook at Corporate Cousin. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.